welcome back to the 30-day video challenge. Have you ever had one of those days at work where you're like, oh my goodness, I've got to cook dinner? So there's some great things to keep handy, and you can keep them in your refrigerator or freezer. Kevin's Natural Foods makes a lot of really good things. So I had this in the freezer. I took it out because anticipation of my week I was going to have this week. And so there's enough in here for 2 meals. So we're going to take out 1 meal here. We're going to put the other way. And you can microwave this or fry it up in the pan. It says fry it up in the pan, so I'm going to do it that way. It's going to be better that way. So it says to break this apart. I'm just going to break this apart with my spatula, I think. I'm hoping anyway. That might have been better cutting it with my scissors. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of this. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use this, and it says add the beef to the skillet, break it up, and cook it for 1 to 2 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start my rice. This instant sticky rice is fabulous, and you just gotta pull the end off. Sure. Just a little tiny bit, and then each one of these goes in for 90 seconds. These are fabulous to keep on hand. They also make a brown rice, but I have found that they're better if you cook them individually. And then I have these pepper stir fries. This you can actually cook this whole thing frozen in the microwave, but I'm going to actually take this Korean style beef and I'm going to actually add some of this to this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drain this a little bit because I've got chunks of, oh no, that's a potato, that's an onion. I thought that was ice. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some of these in here. I do have more ice in here than I should need, but some of them was onions, so we'll just get a little bit more liquid from that. That was definitely a piece of ice. I found these in the back of my freezer and I'm like, oh, these sound really good. So that's why I set some extra ice in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and seal these back up and put them back in the freezer. Yeah, pull the first thing of rice out, put the second one in. This is going to be one of those meals that takes you like, I don't know, 5 minutes to make, and your family's going to say, yum, that's really good. I'm going to go ahead and add the barbecue sauce. So I can start making everything happy. And you want to get all the sauce out of here, so you can either squeeze it down like this one, squeeze down really good, or just fold it over, and then it'll push all the way out. Sometimes depending on the texture of the sauce, sometimes they'll come out without folding them. Sometimes you actually need to kind of fold it. So we're going to go ahead and mix this all up so both the vegetables and the meat get the flavor. This would also be a fabulous meal just to put on a hamburger bun. Okay, so our rice is done. So all you do is you take your bowls, pull the rest of the way off. Be careful because of the steam. Give myself a little bit more workspace here. And then you're just going to try to squeeze it a little bit, and it pops right out. So it's nice and pretty. we're gonna go ahead and scoop these out. Usually what I do is I kind of alternate between ones, and then I'm gonna make sure we put some gravy on these. And I think that's enough. So it's gonna be one more meal left over for one of us. So we're gonna get 3 servings out of here. So there we go. I haven't had this before. This is gonna be really hot. I'm just gonna taste the beef because I know the rice is fabulous. I have not had this before. This tastes like a really good Korean barbecue restaurant. It's so full of flavor. It's hard to believe that this came out of a package, you know. So if you have had a really bad day at work, you're tired, you can cook this and your family's gonna go, wow. And it's a simple, simple meal. So remember to share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and enjoy your evening.